Hey guys, I'm Ross, founder and CEO of Tricycle Creative. This past week was a big one. Something that we've been waiting for a while actually happened, and that is the launch of Instagram's Reels. So I thought what I could do on this Sunday morning is go through and explore the Reels platform with you, walk you through it. I've spent a little bit of time in there, but full disclosure, I haven't used TikTok that much. So I thought this would be, as good an experience as any for us to go through it together. Maybe you've never used TikTok. Maybe you don't know what TikTok is. Maybe you've even never really used Instagram. I thought this would be a good chance for kind of together to go through this new Reels platform. So I think a good place to start is really, what is Reels? So Reels is Instagram's competitor, to TikTok. And if you don't know what TikTok is, so TikTok, I was walking the dog with my wife this morning, and she asked me, because I was talking about going live and doing this, and she goes, so what's the deal with TikTok? TikTok, it's different features and it's kind of different intent. So the way TikTok is set up is you create multiple short form videos. You could almost call them what's called like a jump cut style video. And you have the ability to place text at certain times and have it go away, and have the what's called an underscore of music. That's where you have all the lip sync videos and the dance videos. You have the ability to add those. Now, Instagram Stories had some of that, but Instagram Stories is inside of Instagram, and TikTok, this whole creative process, that was the only thing they were doing. And I think you could very easily say that Instagram is getting close to really being bloatware. TikTok was only doing this singular thing, these really cool creative videos that, again, were jump cut style, entertainment. They were content first and have continued to be content first, which is why it hasn't been ruined by marketers yet, because it's not a lean back platform. It's a platform that, you definitely have to be leaned in on. You have to be creating content that's very interesting. It's not just you can serve up an ad or that kind of thing. So the radar is high for the users of ads and advertisers coming in. So digital marketers haven't quite ruined it yet. But Instagram would love to change that. And that's why they've launched Reels. TikTok has also been taking users away from Instagram, particularly the younger users. So whenever that happens, Instagram, and by extension, Facebook, comes in and how did Zuckerberg put it? Replicate some features of a platform, not a copy at all. No. This is just a flattery, if you will. They're doing something so right that Instagram, and by extension, Facebook, really wants to copy it. So let's jump in and take a look at Reels, where it is, how to find it, that kind of thing. So give me a second here. We will bring this bad boy up. Okay, so when we're talking about Reels, you find it in Instagram, and it is, if you take this, sorry, give me 1 second here. There we go. Okay. On your home screen, if you swipe to the right, I'm going to get a real flattering video of myself here. This is normally where you'd go for Instagram, for stories. Now, if you also hit the Instagram story camera, so in the top left corner, right up here, if you press that, that will bring you into here, but directly into stories. So just to reset, if you swipe to the right, you see at the bottom, so it brings you into stories camera, but at the bottom, you see where it says Reels. We're going to click that. Okay, now here's what's important. Here's what I definitely want you to understand, and the difference here. I am using Reels as a personal account. okay? Not a business account. I have a Hello Tricycle, if you'd like to give us a follow, right? You can certainly follow us, Hello Tricycle on Instagram. That would be awesome. But I am using it for this from my personal account. And here's why. If you use stories or even reels from your personal account, you get access to music. If you use it from your business account, you will not get access to music. I have to think that's tied to copyright and payment and things like that, but that's consistently been the case that if you're on a business account, you don't have access to the music sticker in stories, and you also don't have access to music itself in TikTok. So if we go along the left side here, we'll click here. And the first thing we clicked is the music, this right here. Let me bring this up a little bit bigger so you can see it. Okay. So the music note right here, we're going to tap that. And it brings up songs. Now, I'm not really sure exactly how it populates this first amount of songs. Some of these songs are songs that I'm certainly into. Some are not. So I don't know. I'm not an Apple Music person either, but not that would really tie in. So let's just pick The Clash, because I'm a sucker for The Clash. And what will happen is you'll see you get to select the section of the song that you want to use. Okay. And in this particular song, it shows the lyrics. Not all songs will do that, just so you know. Some have lyrics available, some do not. So let's see if I can turn this up here. Maybe you can hear it. Let's see. It may not play because it's plugged into my computer, but you'll be able to hear this particular song. Okay. All right. Getting notifications. Got to turn those things off. All right. So let's say we want to use that song. We would hit done. And if we now, this button right here, the actual little clapper board is what you would use to record your video. So while I'm pressing this, there is actually music playing, and the music is playing underneath your video. Okay. Now, this next button here, you can affect the speed of your video. Now, when this first came out, this was, I thought it was a little bit counterintuitive, honestly, because it has, if we look at this, 1x, 2x, 3x, but when you click 2x, it made it slower. I feel like that's somewhat counterintuitive. You would think that 2x makes it twice as fast, but instead it stretches it out twice as long. So I did find that to be odd. I don't know if that was intentional. That might be something that they look to actually fix in future updates. Again, this is just out for 1 week. This is the first week this thing is out. So I'm imagining there's going to be some bugs that they're going to have to work through, right, for this. So you'll notice if we go back at the top, I have this little like progress bar, right? That's how much of the video I've recorded. Now I'm going to record a new video, and let's just say we're going to do a 2x, which again, when I first did this, it made it twice as slow, which didn't really make sense. I'm going to record this, and when it plays back, it's going to be super slow. It's going to be slow, okay? All right, now moving our way down the left side, you also have the ability for these effects. Now, mine may look a little different than yours. I've downloaded some. You may have some unique ones too. If you want to now apply this effect to the next segment of your video, you would select it and hold down the button. And now I got a rave going on in my house. It is rocking. Okay. So again, recapping, if you look at the top part of the screen, you see I have 3 segments up there, right? 3 segments that I've recorded. And I'm going to show you how to go back and look at those too in a sec. All right. Now, the next button, timer. So this is a unique and interesting feature that was in TikTok and not available on Instagram stories, is you can set an actual timer for how long you want this length of video to be. So in this case, let's just make it, let's make it super short, right? Let's make it 9.2 to 11.2. So that's 2 seconds. Set timer. Hold down record, and you'll see I'm getting a countdown. And now it's only going to let me record. Oh, wait, hold on. So this is where, again, we're exploring together. Let's take a look-see. Let's make it, okay, set timer. All right, so now maybe if I just tap it, it will automatically stop. We'll see. No, it's not. Okay. Timer. Huh. So this is where the walkthrough becomes truly a walkthrough of us working together. I'd be very curious if you are a user. So this, let's do that. Okay. And let's keep working our way down, and we'll see. If you are a TikToker or even now somehow an Instagram Reels experto, then let me know why that timer wasn't working. That is odd, because I do remember it working when I first tried this out. So again, potentially a little buggy, but in theory, what that should do is only record X amount of time. Now, one thing I want to point out, I've kept the music on this whole time, okay? Now, what that means is every video I've recorded, that song has been playing. So I'm now going to come back up and trash it. And then also for all these last couple of videos, I've been doing it at 2x. So I'm going to come here, and I'm just going to 1x, essentially makes it just normal speed. I just have a little bit of time left in the video. If we come over here and take a look, you see I just have a little sliver of time left. And I want to show you this last feature. So this is the align button. Now, not particularly useful, but I guess it could be for people. This is for people who do jump cut style videos. That's almost like, I almost want to say trick photography or videography. So if you're filming something, say you're filming something with like a cup, okay? And the cup is sitting in a stationary place. And you film one part and you film another part. This is where it gets, tricky. And let's say you're trying to throw a ping pong ball into it or something. Well, if you want to make sure that the video always looks like it's a continuous shot, you can use this align, and you can align your current shot. So I'm moving in the background like a ghost. Hold on a second. Let me bring that up. I'm moving in the background here like a ghost, you see? So what is the still image that you're seeing is the previous video, the end of the previous video. So if you want to make it look like one continuous shot, you would, let's see if I can even do it. It's very difficult with people. You would line up. Ooh, that's pretty good. Okay. As much as you can to make it look like it was a continuous shot. Now, this is now playing through all the videos that look. You'll notice, even though I don't have audio going, that these ones look faster. So this is normal speed right here. Then we got into some double speed. Then we got into dance party. Still double speed. Look at that fan. It's going nuts. Okay. And then we lined it up there. So it looks like it was fixed because, like I said, when I first jumped in there, the 2x was half speed. So it looks like that's since been updated and fixed. So let's step back for a second. And let's say there's something about that particular Reels video that we wanted to change, right? Okay. You're going to want to press the back button here on the bottom. So let me bring this back up again here. Okay. You see right beside the clapper board, this right here, this guy right here. There's a back button. This takes you to your respective clips, and you can access them by tapping them along the top, tapping the segment along the top. So I'm tapping, it's hard to tell, I know, but I am tapping along the top here to change the segments. Okay, and I can trim it, move forward. Okay, let's go back. Let's tap it. This is another part that is not as easy or intuitive in this first launch. It is actually very difficult. I'm using a iPhone, but it's very difficult to actually tap the segments. Now, it might be because I'm fat-fingered, but I would think that would almost be an advantage because I'm fat-fingered. So it is sometimes hard to tap that direct segment. Okay. So going back and forth again, like I said. So if you play it through, this is starting at the beginning. Dance party. And you can remove the various segments. Oh, okay. So here we go. You can only delete the latest clip. I don't know if this is different than TikTok, actually. So it looks like if I wanted to, okay, I got to delete that last clip, discard. Going to go back. So I'm going to end on the party scene. Okay. Okay, I'm going to delete that. Going to go back again. Delete that. Go back again. And now you see that the last clip I have recorded here is the dance party, right? So this is where what you might want to do, and I suppose in the creation process, is you look at the whole video in its continuity after you record each step. And if it doesn't work, if it's not a good fit, you should delete it. Okay. So now we've created a TikTok. It's complete garbage, admittedly, right? I didn't say that I was good at this. I'm sorry. Did I say a TikTok? I meant we've created a Reels. Oh, sorry. I definitely inadvertent slip, because this is definitely not a TikTok. This is a Reels for sure. Definitely not a TikTok. A Reels. Okay. So what you would then do is you'd hit the forward button if you want to now share it. Okay. Oh, sorry. There's another step. Okay. If you've used Instagram stories, this part looks familiar. And this is where you can add text and stickers and other elements to particular parts of the video. You can also download it. So along the top, the first button, that's the arrow down. So let me bring this screen back up again while this just keeps playing through. There we go. Okay. The arrow down is to download it. The next button is, a sticker. Okay. So this will pull up. I'll put up, I don't know, put that up there. I don't know why. I'll just put that up there. Okay. Then you have the line. Okay. Then you have text. The other thing too, if you haven't been into Instagram stories in a while, you do have some new fonts, which are super cool. I don't know if you're into that kind of thing. That looks like a Comic Sans font, which no font could be more perfect for this garbage Reels video than Comic Sans. So let's say we're done with that. Let's bring this up here. Let's give it a back. Although I do dig that background. That kind of highlight effect is pretty slick. Now, when you add text, look at what it does down here on the bottom. You see this little text? Let's take a look-see. Oh, okay. This is where that text will appear. This is a key feature that is available in TikTok and not in stories, that you can set how long and where your text comes in. So watch, this video is going to restart. Boom, my text is there, goes away. When it goes kind of semi-transparent there, it means the text is not visible on the video, okay? So we have text there. I'm sorry, not there, it's not showing. Again, look at the little range at the bottom, starting up. Here's the text, goes away, okay? So now I'm gonna add some more text and I'll show you. So we'll say text 2. And I'll make it this effect. I do like that too. That's pretty slick. The little drop shadow. Okay. So now text 2, right? If we hit text, that's the first one we created. But now text 2, it's showing that it's going to play and be on the video for the entire time. But let's say we want it to come in slightly after text 1. Okay. So let's see how we do here. Text 1. Okay, we can even bring it back a little bit more, right? So now what's happening is text 2 is showing for the most of the video. So text 1, text 2. So this is really a key differentiator between Reels, TikTok, and Stories. This ability to place text not only at different positions in your video, but different times and make it go away and disappear, okay? All right, so now if we're happy with this monstrosity that we've created, you would hit next. And here's what's happening right now. To promote Reels, just like when Instagram wanted to promote long form video with IGTV, which head scratcher is not even really a thing. It's like the redheaded stepchild of copycat products in the Instagram family. They're separating it out and they're promoting it heavily. So when you publish this, it's kind of like in a different category. You'll find them inside of the Explore tab. And I would imagine in the coming weeks, they're going to figure out ways to prominently display it, maybe even with some tests to replace the Stories part along the top of your screen, potentially with Reels. I don't have any actual evidence to point that way, but historically speaking, the way they promote these things, I gotta think that they're gonna do their damnedest to bring Reels almost annoyingly front and center right in your face. So if we go back, let me bring up the screen again. You would write your caption here, whatever, You could add this as a story. So here's where the waters start to get murky, right? And there's a gray area. I mentioned when we started, why has TikTok been so successful? Because it was the singular thing that TikTok did. And if you go into TikTok, it's fast, it's entertaining as all hell. You keep moving through. Really, honestly, great content, right? Gets a little muddier here, okay? So you can add this as a story, tap back, or you would add this as a reel, which, as I said, in the coming weeks, I'm sure they're going to find a way to differentiate that. And if you toggle on the also save or share to feed, it will show up inside of feed. Now, I anticipate, again, this will probably get some amount of love in the coming weeks. So if you're looking to, get a little more reach a little more people, experiment a little, I would actually recommend, for the month of we're in August into September, doing Reels, because I have to think that Instagram is going to be juicing Reels to encourage people to use them. They did this. Facebook did this with video. I know. I was running a company. I was working at a company with video when Facebook wanted to take on YouTube, and we rode that wave, and boy, what a wave it was. They were juicing video. Video saw 3 times, almost sometimes 10 times as much reach as any other content type. And I have a feeling that that's going to happen with Reels also for the first, let's just call it quarter of launch, right? They really want people trying it. They really want people testing it. They want to be able to come out of it and say, Reels had 10 billion engagements or whatever. So I really think they're going to be pushing this super hard from August, probably into the next quarter at the very least, while they look to compete with TikTok. And while we see what happens and shakes up with TikTok. Because remember, TikTok, the clock is ticking, pun intended. Their Chinese ownership, the government is stepping in, and they have to figure out what they're going to do to survive. So I really feel like Facebook and Instagram are looking to put their, boot on the neck of TikTok to really try and take over that market share. We'll see how successful they are. I don't know how successful an effort that is going to be. Only time will tell when it comes to that. So I'm not going to publish this because it's a piece of hot garbage, but I encourage you to give it a try yourself. In the next couple of weeks, I'll probably be doing some more reels and sharing them. Again, that's over. You can find us on Hello Tricycle, and we're at Hello Tricycle on every single social platform. So you can follow us there. That would be fantastic. And yeah, this would be something that I do encourage you to experiment a little with, because I think that they are going to be juicing this for a little while. So I hope this walkthrough was helpful. Again, it was kind of like the second or third time I've been through it myself. So working through some of these things was enjoyable for me. And if you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments, and I will respond. And if you end up creating a reel from this, tag us at Hello Tricycle. I'd love to see what you create. And with that, I encourage you to keep pedaling.